BLord don dey go prison. Don dey there for go dey there spend the Easter. BLord go spend Easter for there.
Yes.
So we go escort BLord now.
Yes.
We are escorting him. Put it here. We dey escort BLord now. They go prison. He's going to spend Easter there. What did he do? He impersonated me. He used my image to do advert. Unapproved. Unapproved. He put a big board of my face. Unapproved. All of this. He claimed he paid me 500 million naira. You understand? So now we will go prison. He say, "Now be the old brand. I get money. We go escort him. Now we want escort and go drop for prison. So we are all going to go. This is the Black Maria where it is. You understand? So all of us will go prison now. Alpha, go escort.
BLord has been in prison for about 2 weeks now, and Sowore wants him out, but VDM is proving that nothing can be done about that case unless he gives the approval for him to be released. What actually happened? BLord used VDM's face to promote his business, even made this billboard with his face. And I believe the reason why BLord did all of this was because one time VDM said he will never take anybody to court, right? So I believe BLord went too far, using his face to promote his business, unapproved. And now I'm hearing news that he is currently sick in prison. He even went as far to lie that he paid Verydarkman 500 million naira to use his face. He said he signed him with 500 million naira. I even saw some video where he said he is using VDM Glory, that VDM Glory, is very good, and now he's paying for it.
You say waiting.
VDM.
Jesus Christ.
Now you make me buy the motor. S-class. S-class.
S-class.
No only governors they use them. People get up on Naija, they don't pass 5.
Like boss, like I won't even know, like how you take do what you be like say you sign a whole Verydarkman for your app.
500 million, let me pay them.
500 million.
Yes. No.
500. 500 million.
I pay Verydarkman 500 million. This is not free.
No lie.
I pay.
No lie.
I pay 500 million.
No lie.
So why this I go? You go to advertise for me just like that? I pay him now.
Then you put big billboard.
He did there. You not see how they come out.
Jesus Christ.
Now my ambassador.
Jesus Christ.
I may be the first person to sign him.
He used his face to promote his, gift card, all of those things, the things he does like Bitcoin and all of those things. So let us look at some of the pictures. This is the picture, right? The billboard he made. I think this was in Anambra, right? So after all of these things, when he was arrested, then the next day, Sowore made a post on Twitter. He said, "I have read about the court-ordered detention of an individual known as BLord, and I must say this clearly that no one should celebrate the incarceration of any person under the color of law. I have reached out to my astute rights lawyer, Marshal D.F. Abubakar, urging him to disengage from the process. We must all agree that sending BLord to prison is not a victory for legal brilliance or advocacy. Rather, it risks embodying a system of oppression that weaponizes the law against citizens. Justice must never be reduced to punishment for its own sake. I will work to ensure this case is discontinued and BLord is released without further delay." So this very tweet from Sowore, really made VDM angry. So I saw, after this tweet, that VDM made a post, then he was saying some things to Sowore. I was really surprised. He even said, "If them burn you well, if they burn your papa," I was surprised. And VDM started saying, he know that Sowore never liked him because VDM is the man of the moment. Now he's doing what Sowore have been doing, so it's as though VDM is taking away the shine. So that's why Sowore, does not really like him. That's what VDM said, and I'm going to play that video for us to see.
So Omoyele Sowore, I saw what you posted. Now I will read the important parts before I follow you talk, right? You said, "I have reached out to my astute right lawyer, Marshal D.F.R. Abubakar, urging him to disengage from the process." Wow. So you will just tell me, come on like that. That's nice. "We must all agree that sending BLord to prison is not a victory for legal brilliance or advocacy. Rather, it risks embodying a system of oppression that weaponizes the law against citizens." So you want to use that, say the oppression, but no, I don't the oppress. Come on, don't the oppress Billionaire. Nice one, we dey come. "Justice must never be reduced." This is the interesting part, Mona here. Justice must never be reduced to punishment for its own sake. I will work to ensure this case discontinued and BLord is released without further delay. You will work to make sure the case is discontinued. Wow. Now, first things first, before I address you, this will be the last post I'll make on BLord for now. Because I hear say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they go Jos. They go Plateau State in respect to the crime what happened for Jos. There are a lot of things I've written down to ask them. There are a lot of posts I want to make about this Jos matter. So I will have to leave this one first. More focus on the main thing because that one don't dey prison first. Do you understand? Now, for sure, I know you never liked me. All these are they don't lie, I know. One young man don't come. The things where they take the young man they do him. So you now they feel as if this guy like say don't the you don't understand. But let's leave that one by the way. Now, you are an activist. I am not an activist. I am an online police. As a matter of fact, I am a CSP. I have the rank of the CSP, Chief Social Media Police. What I do on social media is to catch criminals. All right, you hear what VDM says. What he does online is to catch criminals. But you've also seen him, fighting for people, fighting for justice. So I don't really get, when VDM say he's not an activist, that is an online police. So what does it really mean? Because I know he fights for people. Maybe something happened, he tried to fight. Even when the government is against something, happening in the society, he tried to, be a voice and speak about that thing. And he's still saying he's not an activist. Is there another word, for that? Now, I understand that he is, trying to sanitize the social media. Like he says, an online police. If anybody is trying to scam somebody, he will come out and call that person to order, right? But we've also seen him, travel to different states, trying to contribute to some things, trying to create awareness of the negative things happening in the society, like when he traveled to Benue, the killings and all of those things that happened there before now. So should we say he's not an activist? What does he mean by saying he's not an activist? I'm still trying to process that statement. So let us continue with the video. Expose thieves. I don't do activism. When I see bad, I speak, just like the police you have on ground. I'm the fourth arm of the government, right? I'm the people's arm. When there's an oppression, when people they abuse power, when rich man won't show himself, now dear me, they come out. Do you understand? So we have a different role. That's why I tell people, don't ever call me an activist. I'm not doing any activism anywhere. I am different. Do you understand? I am different. Secondly, Omoyele Sowore, you have every right and every power. You have all the connection to call Verydarkman on the phone to say, Aburo, that means younger brother. I'm seeing what is going on online. I don't like it. What can we do on this BLord matter? What will you do? That's how an elder brother or somebody supposed to talk. But the fact say you come out online, can't do this thing, you don't show what you want, you don't show the agenda where you want to try to achieve. That's why I will go on to now address you. You, Omoyele Sowore, I swear to God, if they burn you well, as Omoyele Sowore, do the same thing where BLord do. Go and use my picture on a billboard or use my picture to promote things without getting approval from me. You, Omoyele Sowore, I will send you to prison. If they burn you well, Omoyele Sowore, if they burn you well, do what you need to do. You go learn new thing. And you go learn them the hard way. This will be the biggest thing this will be the biggest.
That video really surprised me because he said, if they burn you well, if they burn your papa well, was that really necessary? Right? Was that really necessary? I understand that Sowore would have reached out to him, right? But him saying, if they burn you well, is that necessary? And now BLord is in prison. He's sick in prison, right? Even Verydarkman was even trying to say, okay, they can bring him out, but something happened again, and he said no, that he's going to remain there.
Boniface called me, and he don't beg. As he beg, I tell him to make no worry. Because when I go Germany, in my house, I stay. The guy spend money for my head. He even carry me go somewhere. That day, nearly spent like $5,000 for my head. And I tell him say no. So it's somebody that I love and respect. So he called me, say this BLord in a beg. So what we are going to do, BLord is sick. I will not be lying. Tomorrow, if they find their bail application for hearing, if my Lord sits, our prayer now and make my Lord sit. It's one thing for us to say we no go oppose, another thing for me my Lord sits. If my Lord sits tomorrow, fine and good. You understand? Our watching brief. Because prosecutor dey on behalf of police, we still get watching brief where we go observe the process. And the watching brief is Marshal. The watching brief is Marshal Abubakar. Even though Marshal Abubakar now said the way they beg for the matter, it can't be as if he don't pity BLord. Because me, my mind is strong. I don't send anybody. Because you know, say Fino beg, they start to go to insult Fino. They say, oh, no. Now, BLord lawyers, he don't send them all those things.
So you see for yourself that he was even trying. He made this video, I think, yesterday evening. He was even contemplating on bringing him out of the prison. But some people, they said some things after that video, and now he said he's not going to do that again. That BLord is going to remain there. I'm really surprised. If you are a lawyer in the house, drop your thought in the comment section. Do you think VDM has the right to do all of this? Because BLord used Verydarkman face to promote his business unapproved. And that is a very serious case. And I believe BLord knows the consequences of all of these things. But because of what VDM said the other time, that he will never take anybody to prison. But now, BLord went too far. He went too far. What do you think about this video? Drop your thought in the comment section. And do what to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications so that you can see new videos when we bring them on. See you in my next video.